Greetings, this is Zanno Thanalis, a 3000-year-old vampire playing games, learning things, and whatever else. It has been a week and a half, I suppose, since last finished up Darksiders, and I want to say over a month since last did Your Turn to Die. I think it might have been in December. I can just briefly check how long has it been. It seems to be a little bit over a month ago. Not quite mid-November as I've been silently worried it might have been. But definitely been a while. Decided to get back to it, trying to see how much I can actually recall. First, just brief rundown on why this took so long. Originally going to be playing this last week. Problem with the local plumbing. Again, brief rundown because nobody cares and also it's gross. Pipes were backing up. Several people couldn't figure out what was going wrong. Eventually, the problem got fixed, cleared up, but only after 5 days. And I didn't want to risk trying to stream while there were people coming in and out of the apartment to fix things up, look at stuff, and also just try and run the delicate balance of not becoming dehydrated, but not drinking much water at all, for what I don't think I need to go into as far as reasons go. But definitely not a state where I want really to be streaming in, and trying to be very careful with my body when I was doing through it. I'm mortal, I can still break down, get sick at times as happened in the past. But that is that, and we are now back to our usual question mark schedule and usual game. Let's cut over to that. And here we go. Keep around the hat. Probably until the end of January because, I don't know, I think it looks fun. But yes, Your Turn to Die. Usual menu screen, usual music. All good. Lovely. Let's see if I can remember enough to do a synopsis. So, in the last few times, been focused around the trial. We tried to get out. Thought we'd found an escape route that led past a bunch of floors to get to the exit. Said exit apparently been intentionally caved in by people working on the death game to as a way that none of them could leave or betray anyone else. So there's no getting out for anyone supposedly. And then we were all knocked unconscious, brought back to here. And the biggest question right now is who has the sacrifice card? Because that way we know who to put up into the final 3. And they're trying to keep track of who's been swapping cards, because we can swap cards. I had it for a while, was then taken from me. Might have been swapped again. Qtar at one point was knocked unconscious, and that might have been involved with him swapping or having the card swapped to him. It's dangerous. There's charts. Cut back to it. Save 35, because I just go absolutely wild with these things. Okay. Look at the chart first. So, sort of with Keymaster and Sage. At some point, Qtar got the sacrifice, traded with me as part of a deal with, So. And then they traded. I can't remember how willing that was. And then at some point, someone traded with me. Okay. Check with people real quick. That wasn't sent to anybody. Oh, right, I also remember that there was suspicion of interference from outside, and we're trying to prove that there was interference so we can get a retrial. We actually didn't want to die. Game tampering with a trade. I think it's Qtaro. Someone like gosh, you didn't want to die, and that person is me. Unless they want to kill Qtaro, and that is the proof of why, because he worked with them. Or do I put them into conflict? I can talk to you a bit more. Let's see. Out of all the evidence we've seen so far, is there anything related to this transgression? I think there is. There is, I should show it to her. There isn't, I should tell her there isn't. Okay, very simple. So just find the right item and then show it to her. And I think I'm just going to use the security footage. Nope. Okay, that was not it. So it's not why they're trying to get rid of Taro. Okay, let's extract on you then. Let's say. Person with the sacrifice is real likely to die. That's why Gashu meddled. Like, I don't want them to die soon as sacrifice to somebody else. Who's them here? It's obvious. The person who would normally end up having the sacrifice. Kana. Did she have the sacrifice? Except she didn't have the sacrifice, did she? I had the sacrifice. But up until that final trade, I thought. But yeah. Okay, is there an item then? Who says Kana? People talking people. Think about it. Gosh, there's plenty of reason to hold a grudge toward him. By formulating an escape plan, he trampled on his honor as a floor master. You're talking about Soyori. Ah. Okay, so we got the thing. Kana didn't want to die. Directed it towards So. Is there any chance that we can put these two against each other and say, okay, you're arguing? Store statement. Statement. Nope. Okay. Yeah, those don't actually conflict. They could both happen simultaneously. Had something to gain. Let's talk to you about that. So, Gashu's transgression was making the sacrifice vanish. It seems unthinkable, sure, but it's just one possibility. There is something curious about the antagonism between Gashu and Miley. Let's go with everyone else. It's out there, but maybe in reality Gashu's an ally. Like, he wants to be exposed so he could put a stop to the main game. That too unthinkable? Okay. None of these items seem to speak to a real reason outside the one I already tried. So what could be going on here? Isn't anybody... Okay, I think I've already said, okay, nothing relates. So let's try... I think there isn't. Some new evidence that hasn't come up in discussion. Some yet unused evidence. It's been a month. I don't remember what's already been used or not. Tablet? No. I'm just gonna start going through these. Stun gun? Because where would they have gotten that? Nope. Victim video. Of course not. I'm burning through this, my goodness. Okay, so I don't think that is the solution right now. We have to put other people into conflict to figure it out. But no one's really... Hold on. Maybe I can put these two into conflict. Maybe Kaiji knows something. Nope, I'm so sorry, it wasn't your fault. Okay, new plan. Against everyone else. Nope. Nope. Nope, okay. So, This isn't going well. Alright. Can I show this to Utaro and doesn't... Nope, okay. We get to 0 cloud, see the game over. Yep. And we're back. Don't worry about it. Nothing happened, it's all cool. Okay. That's the first step, which is there's not any new evidence discussed yet. Can I extract on that as still? What do we do? No, nothing, okay. Sacrifice wasn't sent to anybody. Sent to Sohiori. Can I put them in conflict because of that? Because he's specifically naming someone. Nope, okay. Just in case, I'll just... No, I already tried putting them into conflict, these two. So that wouldn't do anything there either. So I don't think that... I don't think that conflict is the answer here. It has to be some kind of item. But what item? The only thing I haven't used... Oh, the rule books and the 4 papers. Okay. Try again on Kana. Okay. So literally just try that and see if it works. Okay. The only clue that hasn't been used yet is this roster. It looks kind of familiar. That's just like the torn up paper I found on the first floor, meow. Though, what use could this have? Why? Why do you have that? Eh? Oh, Miley? Cursor, handing internal documents to participants. Internal documents? Gosh, just what is this roster? Hmm? So nothing had happened. What indeed? According to the fact I don't know what it means. You did good, Sarah. Huh? Gosh just made a slip of the tongue. You freaked him out. Whatever could you mean? Guy was a whole lot better playing dumb, huh? What meaning could these papers have? I can't even guess, but value in solving this mystery. We ain't got time. Let's thoroughly talk out anything suspicious about this roster. Okay. 4 bound sheets, 4 names on each sheet. Sides are names, a bunch of names I've never even heard. Huh? This roster doesn't seem to be sorted by name. Hold on a sec. There are participants whose names aren't on this, huh? A roster? These remind me of something, meow. If you want to look closer at the roster, tell Mr. Policeman and we'll look at it together. Okay, seemed like a great starting point. Let's check it together, Sarah. Okay, so I think they'll just talk to him and he'll show you what we've got here. Okay. Search it to win. High school students. They're ranked by percentage. And if I pull up a quick notepad document, you cannot see. I'm just going to be adding up the numbers here. We got 15.5, 9.9, so okay, 25-ish, 35-ish, and then 43, 44-ish, 44, maybe 45, with the 8.8, 8.2, that's going to add up to a total of, going to get 9, so 17, 5, 7, so 52, and it keeps decreasing from there. So 60 with the first 6. And 67. 74. 81. 86. 91. 94. 97. Yeah, so it does all that to 100%. least loosely. I did not do the exact math on that. A lot of guesstimating. But roughly 100% all told. So we got Sarah, which is a high school student. Name we don't know, boxer. Kaiji, ex-detective, seems accurate. Kyutaro, baseballer, yes. Another name, office worker. Another name, high school student. Reiko, the singer, that's correct. Baker. Alice, murderer. Which isn't really a profession, is it? Shouldn't it be prisoner or something? Another high school student. Detective. Detective is probably... That's probably the person that was with Kaiji. We've got, we've got Kana, or I guess Mishima, who died very early on. Rest in peace. Kana, middle school student. Ian, elementary student. Someone else we don't know, middle school student. And another person we don't know. So, a lot of people that aren't on here. Joe's not on here. At least, pretty sure. Unless his actual name was Ranmaru Kageyama. Kai is not on here. Now is not on here. And So's not on here. I remember there's some name he reacted to before. Yeah, definitely things are not... Just closer look? Okay. Not very useful. Okay. Who would have made this roster, I wonder? Probably Miley. It's what Gash's reaction seemed to indicate, too. Is there no follow-up to these sheets? Follow-up? No, there wasn't anything else. Is that so? Sorry. Urumada, Hayasaka, Kanashi, Tsurugi, and tons of other peeps I don't know. Were these people who died in the first trial before they could meet us? That might be it. How many people these kidnappers gotta kill till they're satisfied? Nah, now's not the time to get emotional. Joe was not on this either. What are you trying to say? Sorry, no ill will meant. I'm just laying out the facts to reason from. Counting them now, there are 4 of us participants whose names aren't listed here. 4 of us. Let's see. Round. Look at this. The names are sorted by percentage. How creepy. What sort of statistic are these numbers supposed to represent? Numbers definitely stick out as odd. Might they hold the key to solving this? Roster. Ah! I remembered it, meow. The bar on the first floor, woof. Those are names on the blackboard, woof. But now that you mention it, that was a roster too. But I couldn't possibly recall everyone's name. I memorized it, meow. Huh? Good for you, Gin. You were an asset to this team. More than some other people. Genjink was Alice, Kai, Kazumi, Kaiji, Shunsuke, So, Naomichi, Mai, Megami, Reiko, Kyutaro. Meow. Can't drink was Anzu, Kana, Gin, Kugie, Sarah, Joe, now Hinako, Ranmaru. Woof. It's amazing, Gin. Easier to learn the prefectures of Japan, meow. By the way, big sis Sarah, your roster is missing the names Kai, So, Kuye, Joe, and Now. Okay. Trying to see if I can figure out some kind of pattern there. Kai was inserted last minute because of the trader thing. So I think we figured out was the name of someone who'd previously already gone through a previous version of this, if I'm remembering correctly. It's been a very long time. Kyugie could potentially have been Kana's sister. And then Joe, of course, and now who would have been Mishima's. It's important information. Was that useful, meow? You were fantastic, and thank you for existing and also being useful. Okay. And suppose, nope, that nothing changed there. Okay. Put these 2 people into conflict just in case, because they do disagree. Nope, okay. I didn't know if that would actually go anywhere, but it was technically disagreeing because Gyutaro had seen those before. What could the percentages mean? 4 bound sheets, 4 names on each sheet. Also looking to see if there's any kind of follow-up, and there wasn't that I could find. Let's try putting these people in conflict with Ian. Because that's some people we get on the... Okay, there is something. So, what did you just say? Huh? That there are 4 people's names missing. Yeah? Kai, So, Kuya, Joe, and now aren't listed, so... Huh? It's 5, woof. Ooh, okay. Is it... So, So's on his list. Is it that So isn't on the documents? I guess I rushed and miscounted, sorry. Sarah, saying the time you look poking at little mistakes like that, alright? No, that mistake wasn't just a trivial issue. Why did So get it wrong? That's what's important. Yashu, tell us how many participants were dragged into the death game. That would be 20. There's 16 listed on the roster. If we hadn't listed 5, doesn't that come to 21 people? One too many. What's that mean, meow? Exactly 20 names on the blackboard, woof. Well then, let's compare the names on the paper roster with those on the blackboard. The blackboard names were like this. Let's see. Be trying to scan see if I can remember. My guess is going to be So. Okay, 5 not on the roster. Kai, So, Kyuye, Joe, and now. We've got Kai, we've got So, Kyuye, got Joe. Got now, okay. Move those 5. On the first sheet, 4 names are present. Okay, cool, they're doing this for me, nice. I didn't not need to like try and remember so hard. Second sheet, 4 are present. Third sheet, 4 present. Clearly only 3. Huh? Shinzukimi? That's the only person not on the blackboard, meow. You've derived a 21st person. What's going on? Just who is this person? Who's Shinzukumi? It's not the middle one, but an unseen survivor. Beware the mysterious 17th student. One of us seems likely, though, looking over at So, who reacted very harshly to the name being popped up as a person who's apparently dead before. Is it one of us? Okay, let's calm down. What does that mean exactly? An alias? Someone is using an alias. I see. Shinzukimi is one of us. And they rewrote their alias on the blackboard. No way. Aha. Interesting. If we follow that logic, Shinzukimi has already been identified. What do you say? Sarah, let's work this out. If all the names on the paper roster are real, there's someone whose real name hasn't been revealed. It's not me. It has to be someone not on the roster. It's one of the people not on the paper roster. Kai, So, Kyuye, Joe are now. Right you are. Alright, let's discuss those 5's names. This is my real name. Professor Mishima always called me Miss Now, remember? I'm using my real name too. It was written there at the prize exchange, right? Kyuye is the name of Kana's sister. If Big Bro Joe's using a fake name, Big Sis Sarah would figure out right away, meow. Kai's name was on his laptop. Based on the email logs, should be his real one. If you want to check the roster, come tell Mr. Policeman anytime. Okay. Looking at you. Ooh, got a reaction from you there. What's the matter, Kaiji? Oh, just impressed by how calmly he could lie. Lie? Sarah, recall the prize exchange. Prize exchange? The fact that they're pictures, not names. Huh? Remember? There were photos, but no names anywhere. Was that right? I must have had it wrong. So, what exactly are you afraid of? Afraid? So is... You said you'd tell the truth, right? Defeat Gashu together? We're your allies. tried trusting us, so... No. Shin Tsukimi. So, is Shin Tsukimi. I want to trust you all too. Hmm? But I... So... He's trying to say something. In that case, I'll draw it out. Interrogation time. Oh, lovely. Okay, here we go. I'm just click rapidly. Try and guess where this is going. It's got a specific pattern, I'm sure. Certainly don't know it yet. Okay, I think that's me getting it. Good, okay. Don't have to do a minigame again. So, this is the mode to reveal your true self. Tear off that mask, persona. My real name is Shin Tsukimi. I'll tell you everything, even the secret of that roster. You know about it, Meow? Yeah. Because that's exactly the same as what I got in my first trial. What'd he say? Tell us, what the heck does this thing mean? It's the victory rates for the participants in the death game. That was my guess. Higher the number, the more people voted that they thought they would win. That's why I'm at the very top. There's 3 percentages on the left, right? Those are everyone's chances of surviving the death game to the end. Their odds of winning. Huh, foolishness. How'd they know such a thing? Because they used the AIs of us to run tests. Right. They ran simulations of innumerable death games, all done entirely digitally. I guess not votes, actually. They explained at horrible length to me how accurate this data was. And I saw my own percentage. 0%. Certain death. One thing there, though, that I'm almost certainly changed how things ran is the fact that I seriously doubt that the AIs remembered previous death games. They're not learning and evolving. So the fact that they showed that they gave Shin this, what could be considered, like, glimpse into the future, perhaps, means he can change, he can learn from that, and he can adapt, which I'm guessing he has been doing by trying to lie to people, gain power to himself, manipulate everyone, etc. I absolutely can't survive this death game. That's why I had to abandon myself. I don't want to die. I can't stop shaking. I'm gonna be killed. Everyone vote for me and kill me. I don't want that. Hey! Hiya. Shadow illuminated by light spoke to me. Just a random question. But you know what a majority vote is, right? Talked to me and cornered me. Okay then, let's go. Yeah. It hurts. Stop. Strength in numbers. You're a helpless sheep who'll be eaten by the strong. You don't want to die. You change. I threw Shin Takumi away. So, why assume the name Sohiyori? Was he an acquaintance? I wonder. I still think it's someone who died in a previous death game. Dear me, what a heart-wrenching tale. But time has expired, everyone. We're out of time? Sorry. I cut the last bit of what she said. It's nearly time for voting. Hold on a sec. Our discussion. Did you make any progress? It was all unrelated to my transgression. Revealing the truth of the roster. Did that make any progress? That's... Shinsukumi, have you any more info on this roster? If I did, I wouldn't hide it now. Sarah, is there any other evidence that proves his transgression? Evidence of his transgression. I genuinely don't know what it would be, if so. Trying to think of the items. There's the tablet, there's the stun gun, there's the victim video. There's the rule book, there's the 4 papers. That's all I can remember. I think I'm just gonna say there isn't. Let's see what happens. That existed. It'd be long since presented. Is it hopeless? Maybe there's nothing else we can do. Are you giving up, Sarah? Huh? I rewrote the blackboard and also I stored my own monitor in the monitor room. I've told you everything, just like I swore. So please, save me. Witness an extension, please. Well, since you asked so nicely. Feel it. So's trust in me, a real bond. Your social link has leveled up. Of course I will, so. Sarah, it's not a last chance. Let's think like mad about anything connected to this transgression. Well, think about it, win, meow. No slacking, loner. Yeah, I know. Guys, our discussion's definitely progressing. We unraveled the mystery of this roster. Let's trust that the truth of this transgression lies beyond that answer. This is your final discussion. Use it meaningfully. Ask him to say that your time's up and then still give us more time. Got it? This roster lists the chance of survival for the participants in the death game. You said they determined these chances of victory are in space from the AI, right? Is there something about these sheets we're still overlooking? Indeed. The most unusual aspect is the fact there are only 16 names here. So with an alliance, that means there's actually 4 not listed, right? Okay, Kyugi, Joe, and Meow are the 4 not on the roster, Meow. Kai's gone, Kyugi's gone, Joe's gone, Now is still here. So was Now only brought here as an accompaniment to the professor? So maybe the professor was supposed to stay alive for longer and not just be, and maybe supposed to kill Now instead, but Smiley either mixed things up or intentionally did it to, like, spite Gashu. So something's happening, and that I think that Gashu is trying to kill off Now, because she's not supposed to be there. Kinda curious how Sarah's chance of victory are the highest, huh? My guy, you're the person who literally, like, looked at me for 2 seconds and was like, ooh, I trust you, I want to stick by you, I want to push all, like, detectiving onto your shoulders. Okay. It's nice with AIs. Here we Now. Only 16 names here. 4 not listed. Okay. 4 not on the roster. Not listed. Only 16 names. Okay, let's dig a bit deeper here. Since we learned the loner's real name, there's no question it's these 4, woof. But I don't know what they have in common, Meow. It's a mix of living people, not living people, and someone we never met, woof. There's something in common. Our AI still must have killed each other over and over to produce this data, and then been reset to do it all over again. Could that monitor room have been the place they did the test runs? Wait, they're AIs, they'd only have to fight digitally. True. No reason they would have needed to assemble in that room. Okay, there's only 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's only 9 monitors there. Mishima's was there. And then Shin's was the other one. So, Akana, we don't have... Yeah, again, we don't have Now. Come to think of it, I heard there was something unique about the AIs in the monitor room. That they were all the candidates who survived the first trial. All the candidates, except for Now. Keep asking around just in case. Shinzukimi there stay, this roster shows rather accurate chances of victory. What about the chances for the 4 who aren't listed? How do you think their actions could even affect the odds for the 16? As for these, they're not listed. I don't want to think it, but perhaps those 4 are dolls or something? Dolls? Even I wasn't told any more details than that. I just got a whole lecture on how exact and unmistakable their data was. Can you recall anything else at all? What is it? Now I think about it, might use the words candidates, not participants. Well, not there's any difference between the participants and candidates, is there? If there's a chance that the kidnappers are using those terms distinctly, then maybe. Participants and candidates. Can't think of any common points between those four, but maybe we can figure out something in common with this between the 16 who are on the roster. These 16 have in common. We established the chances of victory and everyone's real names, but for instance, we haven't touched on them yet. Maybe there's something odd about the occupations. Occupations. Okay, so still look at him. Okay. There's no QA in here. Shinzukumi is self-employed. Okay. Gin, elementary student. Reiko's not a. I'm trying to think. So she was still a singer. She just left her old band, but she was still a singer. That's still accurate. And everyone else that we know about also seems accurate. So let's see. Okay, we had you two saying something odd about the occupations. With 16 else to have in common. The trial. Four not listed on the roster are dolls, candidates, and participants. Okay. Both these people used that term. Aha, first try. Hang on. What's this about candidates? Are participants and candidates really the same? The participants, those are the 20 people who were brought into this death game. Then, what are the candidates the floor master spoke of? Those qualified to win. It's those with the qualifications, the right, those who fulfill the conditions to be the ultimate winner. And with that in mind, Gashu, he swears loyalty to the organization, was to make a transgression, he tried to kill a non-candidate. What if there's one of us who didn't have the right to victory, a non-candidate? Gashu would try to kill them. That's why he tampered with the sacrifice. I should know it now. Who here is not a candidate? No. Now, yes? You have the sacrifice, don't you? Huh? This roster lists the names of the candidates, those who are qualified for victory. Even Shinzukun with a 0% chance to actually win is listed. But now, out of us survivors, your name is the only one missing. And in the monitor room too, there's no AI of you. No, there didn't exist a now AI to begin with. Because you were an outsider who didn't meet the qualifications to be a candidate. And so Gashu tried to kill you. Sent the sacrifice with its high risk of death to now. This was your transgression, Gashu. Fantastic, indeed fantastic. In our collaboration, your unity, salted, solid Gashu's had a quiz. Yes, indeed, you're the chosen one. I missed at least 2 screens there. It's over. All the energy is leaving me. Our long, long discussion with multiple breaks in the middle. At the end, we earned it. Victory. A moment's survival. I'm sorry, everyone. I kept quiet about the sacrifice this whole time. When I thought about what would happen if we weren't able to expose him, I just couldn't say it. Honestly, I don't think it would have helped. Because we still had to prove that why he'd intentionally chosen her. To prove that it had been a transgression and it had been switched around. We had to give the reason why. Otherwise, it's not really a transgression because it's not cheating, I don't think. It's entirely reasonable. I might have done the same thing in your situation. I'm sorry. Please stop it. All the fight lies with Gashu. Answer me, Gashu. Candidates, this death game, what's all of it mean? I will say but one thing. Everyone, have you ever harbored doubts about your upbringing? Huh? That is my first and last hint for you. Last. Miss Sarah Chidwin, you have overlooked something important about the Floor Master's code. About the code. It is written clearly. If there is misconduct during the main game, it either proceeds with the transgressor's death or must be retried 24 hours later. Huh? And I promised you that I would fulfill my duty as per the code. If I take responsibility on my life, then the main game shall continue. This happened before, but just, yeah, look away, take a breath if you need to. You're kidding. Stop. Everyone, please earn victory. Why the smile before that? No way. This is... Qtaro looks so strange in this. You can see his face there looks kind of, I don't know, just looks so much more cartoony than usual on top of the huge body. Foolish. Suicide? No. No! It's impossible. It should be over. Why? Why this? He's going to do this from the start. Why? For just a day's extension, we hung on stubbornly and put our lives on the line. And yet, Gashu casually threw away his life. Easily shot down our hope. Who could be capable of such a thing? He's a demon. A demon! This shouldn't have... Savalin? Please, it's an emergency, right? Suspend the main game. I can't do that. I can only act as substitute. No. You're really going to continue? This is... all within the rules. If I refuse, everyone will die. This isn't right. This isn't right at all. Begging you, it doesn't have to be 24 hours. At least let us retry. I'm sorry. I'll do anything. Anything. Just, please. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Now. Now is the sacrifice. No one will vote for her. And we need to choose too. One of the commoners, So or Kana. I didn't think they'd give us a full, like, retrial. Because that felt like it would just be going over the same ground again, without any new twist. It'd just be like, okay, same as the first round, really. Danganronpa, which I've compared this to multiple times in the past, has at least has a thing of whoever you're voting for killed someone. And if you get the right person, only a murderer dies. And if you get the wrong person, then everyone dies. This one, the person you're voting for did nothing wrong. And they're your friend, and have a cool personality, and it really sucks. Like, I'm just playing this game, not even, like, participating in it, whatever. This really sucks. Good on the developers, good on the writers. Good job to everyone who involved in making this game. You did a great job, I hate it. I adore it. But now's the sacrifice. I'm the keymaster. We can only vote for So or Kana. I guess it's clear who you'll vote for. Saving. Can I talk to Now at all? Please, someone save me. I shouldn't have talked to Now. Instant regret. Wow, somehow I did not know I could feel worse about this, and now I do. Cool. Cool. Just keep talking. I'm tired. As much as I contribute, everyone's gonna choose me, right? You're not entirely a victim here. You're mostly a victim, but you've done some pretty scummy stuff in the past, buddy. Everyone, won't you vote for Kana? Of course she would. I'm genuinely starting to tear up, I think. Because Kana's a middle schooler. She is between 12 and 14 years old, and saying, please choose me to die instead, because I believe that so is more useful. And that just hurts. Okay. Sorry. Yeah. I think I've got to put these two into conflict. Huh? What are you? Please, vote for Kana. What are you saying? Kana! I'm sure you understand. Between So and Kana, which of us isn't necessary? Kana already intended to die from the moment she tried to trade for Sarah's sacrifice. Kana? Please, this is about the only thing Kana can do. In exchange, I want you to believe in So, because he's really not a bad person. Why can't I say anything? Kana's throwing her life away to protect So. Am I just going to watch in silence? Kana. Don't be ridiculous, Kana. So? Self-sacrifice? That's worthless. You really are a kid, Kana. A thoughtless kid with a backwards notion that if she dies it'll solve everything. My feelings won't change. Be quiet, Kana. Guys, we have our conclusion. Hurry up and vote. Sarah, you hated me from deep down, right? Aren't I awful? Won't get another chance like this. So, Kana doesn't have any wisdom and can't even hack. I told you to shut up, Kana. Please, remember the first main game. We all chose Kai as the victim. For our survival, we didn't choose by feelings but logic. Wasn't that a mistake? Your failure is wavering. Not trusting your beliefs is weakness. Stop it. And this time, the right thing to do is to choose logic so that you can escape. You should choose Kana. Just stop it. It's time to vote. I can't wait any longer. Touch your voting tablets or everyone will die. Got it. Mr. Policeman. Just voted for Kana. Kaiji. Thank you very much. This ain't a joke. I'm ashamed of you, Kaiji. Sacrificing a kid for the sake of adults. That's a demonic choice you just can't make. I'm voting for So. Alice, you chose Kana, right? I can't choose anyone's little sister. Shintsukumi, I'm voting for you. Fine by me. Now if we just vote for ourselves, that's 3-2. Again, it should be an easy choice for you too, right? I do hate the loner. But it's not like I want him to die. Dummy, if you don't choose me, I'll use you next and get you killed. Ugh. I... Save Gin, I think would mean voting for So myself. So that then Gin doesn't have to. I don't know what just way out is. I want to find out. You don't have to take responsibility, Gin. This is Sarah. If you vote for Kana, it'll be tied 3-3. Your vote won't cause anyone to die. But then, because Sarah, your vote will... It's okay, Gin. I'll take responsibility. I voted for Bucket Girl, meow. Now it's just me. My vote will decide everything. It'll decide it all. Haha. We did it, Sarah. Now, do you remember the conditions for the sacrifice to win? The sacrifice wins, even if it's a tie for first. Now, So has 3 votes, Kana has 3 votes. And as a sacrifice, I can vote for myself twice. If you vote for me, that's 3 votes for everyone. I can win by a tie for first. Say what? Let's return home together, Sarah. Pixie Sarah, you won't do that, right? Gosh darn, this game is too good. Okay. So, if I vote for Kana, she dies. I vote for So, he dies. If I vote for Now, technically I live, and everyone else dies. Originally, I didn't know how the votes were going to plan out, but I assumed it was going to be like in a previous vote, where it seemed like I could vote whoever I wanted, and it didn't matter. People who were meant to be plot relevant would still happen. So, not knowing who was going to end up with more votes, So or Kana, I had planned originally, thinking, okay, game was going to go on no matter what. I was going to vote for Now. Because that would have been. Because with where Sarah is right now, that would have been giving up. Just saying, I am at least putting forward my vote for this thing, which, if it succeeds, would kill everyone. But now that we're in this position, one, it would actually win and get a game over. I don't think I want to do that. And two, and this would really, like, I think if it wasn't for this, I would have been tempted to vote for Now, see what happens, and then load the save and try again. But Now promised that if she wins, she chooses me as the person who leaves with her. And I don't think Sarah would do that because she couldn't stand to be the survivor there and to carry that guilt and that weight. So, it's down to the other two to either Shin, I suppose, not So, or Kana. And ad's been mentioned before. Kana's asked to be voted for and has said that So is more useful. He can hack, he's smart, he's an adult. She can't do much. But So, uh, I think I'm landing where Kyutaro did. That I'm not going to vote for. I'm not going to put my vote out for a child. That I'm trying my hardest to protect Gin. I'm not going to. I'm not willing to sacrifice Kana right now. And yes, So would be more useful. Yes, he might. He might be more helpful. He can hack. He's smart. Whatever. But no matter how this ends, I don't want to do it by choosing just the logical decision. This isn't just about survival, it's the kind of people we turn into on the way. I'm just going to get a tissue or something in a second. I'm like, I was not kidding before about tearing up. My sinuses are starting to become very congested. Sorry now. You didn't deserve this either. I just couldn't live with it. I said before, I don't know like how much they like branch out to like a diamond, like the fake choices all at the same point. This one, if that ends to be a fake out and I actually had no decision here and it doesn't matter, I will be annoyed because this was a rough one. Ah, that's just fine, Sarah. You hated me enough to kill me, isn't that right? That's true. It's not. I did want to kill you. That's why you weren't mistaken at all. Well then, I'll announce the results. Keymaster was Kaiji Shinogi. The sage was Kyutaro Burgerberg. The sacrifice was Naru Ikokoro. I see. So this is your answer, Sarah. No. It's strange. I couldn't stop shaking from fear. But the moment you decided, that stopped. I'm glad. I'm glad I didn't have to betray you all. Now. Oh, I forgot to mention, the second card trade was by me. I traded away the sacrifice card by using the tokens Reiko had on her. So Reiko, protected you once now. You're a close friend to Reiko. There's no question of that. Thank you very much. I wonder if I'll meet Reiko and the professor over there. I wanted to finish that painting. Well then, it's time for the execution. Wait, Miss Sarah. Take this? No, why would you? Ah! Just let me be happy, or at least slightly less sad. It's an instant death switch. Unless you want her suffering to be long, you just have to press it. Begin. Don't push it. Wait. She's... I... Ultimately, it was her saying not to do it to wait. I should have done it sooner. Professor, I'm sorry. The present I was going to give to you, I still couldn't finish it. That's all right. You'll have plenty of time now. Paint to your heart's content now. Yes. Ah, I teared up again. Couldn't push the button. The very end now said she didn't want to die. There was no way I could push it. Once again, couldn't protect them. They died again. Next is So. Wait! Stop it already, please, Safalin. Please move aside. I need to activate the device. Don't kill So. Don't kill our ally, please. Ally? Worthless, so worthless. You don't have any last words, do you? I will begin the execute. I'm not gonna die. Yeah? Think I'll do what you want? I'm trapped between extreme confusion and just like cheering out loud. Heck yes! Get that call off. Do something. Yes, success. I am such mixed emotions. But yes, even just one less death will be good. Your Carter. What? Exit that way, huh? It's futile. This facility has a defense system. It's fine. Let's live in events. Got weapons like this too. No dice after all. Pathetic. After all I did. Maybe I should have believed in everyone. Miss Sarah. There's actually just one thing wrong in your reasoning. And I'll tell you what it is. Final present. You can't just... He was so close. Something living in the vents, I don't know, squirreling away in the walls. Taking over someone else's skin or something. I don't know. I took a fake name once. Where did So go? Ruined corridor. My feet move as if guided by something. Some sort of premonition is calling me. So his body is limp. No, you can't, even after you got your collar off? You said you wouldn't let the kidnappers do what they wanted, right? Please respond. Keep shaking him, but he isn't moving a muscle. He's not breathing. No. So has already expired. Even so, everyone just keeps dying. Whatever I do, as much as I struggle, it was all meaningless, powerless. Can't stand up anymore. Hear noise from the monitor. Is this going to be So's AI? He didn't just destroy it, he managed to like hack it and pull it off? Why is this on, I wonder? No, that doesn't matter. I don't want to think anymore. Nothing's going to change now. My actions can't affect anything. Everyone is dying. Just like So here. Something's off. Why is So in this position? Don't tell me So was trying to use this machine? Looking closely at the keyboard by his hands, there were bloodstains from him using it. So turned on this monitor. But for what? Looked at the monitor. No, oh no! Oh, no, what? No. Why would you? So... You could have... That could have been your way of trying to keep going. Of having something. You see who you're before you have to find out about the AIs and the simulations. The data. That... Why would you... Huh? What? Is this some kind of joke again? There's a familiar face. Face of my best friend who I always saw at school. Joe. Is that Sarah? What's going on with me? Inconceivable. It's on the hallucination I've finally broken down. Because there shouldn't be an AI of Joe. But that doesn't matter to me right now. Joe. Is that you, Joe? Huh? Yeah. Sarah? Why is there a dead body next to you, Sarah? Sarah? What are you crying for? I couldn't do anything. I killed you. You know you were my best friend. Sarah? But still, I vowed to everyone that we would escape together. And yet they've kept dying. First Mishima and Kai and Reiko and now and So. I can't protect anyone. I can't save anyone. I can't do anything. My heart has buckled under. Get a hold of yourself, Sarah. Joe, when do you become such a whiner? I mean, Joe, I think in this case it is very fair to be one, extremely traumatized, two, starting to crack. Those tears don't suit you, Sarah. Why? So cold, Joe. You know, we were hanging out all the time before we even knew it, huh? Having stupid talks on summer break, buying junk food after school, getting Ryoko laughing at us. When my grades tanked, you were the one freaking out, Sarah. Never asked to go studying. Oh, and I remember all those dumb requests you made singing karaoke. I sang with all I had, so you were cracking up. Every day was super fun, man. When bad stuff happened and it wasn't fun, you were there talking to me. Sarah, I feel nothing but gratitude for you. Gratitude? I don't know about all this betrayal or dying. Don't have any memory of that part. And I know this. You'll always make choices I can trust, Sarah. Oh. Were you thinking I hated you or something? Don't put me down, Sarah. I'm not that self-righteous a guy. So don't cry anymore, Sarah. Just so cheeky. When you're Joe of all people. Sarah, believe in yourself. I'll always follow you. You know, like a dog. That's right. Guess I should say, well, it's hard for a guy and a girl to say this sort of stuff to each other, but I love you, Sarah. You're my best friend. I always wanted to say that too. Joe, you're my best friend. Yeah. I won't cry anymore. I won't lose. Please, always watch me from close by. Yeah. Thank you, Joe. And also... Oh. It was always clinging to me. This false hallucination I created. But now... I won't look at it anymore. I'll move forward, and I'll end this death game. She promised not to cry, but clearly I am unable to stop. Goodness. I don't cry super easily. But boy, like at least 3 times in this one session, my goodness. It is hitting. Sarah. I'm okay now. It's Sarah. The look on your face. Listen to me, everyone. We aren't going to kill each other anymore. Huh? They won't make us do that ever again. I'm going to end the death game. I'm on board. No matter how tricky our opponent. I'm gonna fight too. I'll avenge Reiko and now. I don't want anyone to die either. I'll make them learn so's regret, meow. I won't submit anymore. Everyone is prepared. We won't lose our way. Let's claim our future. Your Turn to Die, Chapter 2, End. It's gonna be her dad. See, I'm trying to think of like the voice to this person. And I think I'm angling towards like British. So I'm trying to remember how to do a British accent, and this is not it. I'm practicing for a quick second with the mic off, sorry. Okay, I think I've got it. I say, already cracking up. You're doing well, Sarah. Your father's glad you survived. Now, let's begin, shall we? Final death game. We continue with the final chapter. Hey there, can you hear me? Yes. Good, glad you responded. I'd like to know soon about that death game you were involved in. It's not anything too difficult, is it? I'm begging you. Thanks. Is it going to be a recap? Yes, okay. This would be a great spot to end and pick up next time, but I've only been playing it for a little over an hour, and and after having missed like the last two usual times, I'd like to at least make a usual length time. Honestly, longer if I can as well. Like I would like a bit longer in terms of make up for it a bit, but depends on like how long my voice can last doing the different accents, whatever. And also just like yeah, how long I can hold up. Okay, Poland. I'm probably gonna skip through most of this. Mishima became the victim. Kill each other. Kai died. Joe died. Tormented by hallucinations. Death game continued. There's a quiz? What? Okay, I mean, Reiko died. Something bad happen if I don't succeed? So Reiko died. Wait. Wait. Is that because there was an option there where something had happened differently? I could have. Is that telling me that if I'd made some different choices, Reiko would have lived, Alice would have died, and we could have done that entire we would have done that entire like last trial and everything with Reiko instead? That there was a path for Alice to die. And if in that moment I'd chosen in the recap, if I'd chosen Alice there, would that have shown me a different part of the recap and like picked up somewhere differently in this like final chapter? Okay. Deathly tried to grasp escape. Enemies gave their very lives to stop it. Now died. No question. Yep, so died. I'll stick with what actually happened, but I think these are actually division points where the story could have gone differently, which is generally impressive. So you remember it well. Next victim was So. Rumi's collar. Start up a Joe AI. Reunite with her best friend and woke from her long nightmare. Death game is not over yet. 6 remain. And we met her dad. Kana was always with her big sister, because she loved her a lot. But Kana was always just a bother to her. Even that time when it mattered most, she couldn't do anything. So she thought that she was hated. But that message made her remember that surely her big sister was watching over her, that she had to stay strong on her own. But, well, the truth is she knew that it wasn't her sister who wrote that message. There's people who tried to protect Kana. There's people who worked to encourage her. So, she doesn't want anyone else to die, because they're all such kind people. Jump scare? No, okay, just title. Everyone, this floor will be closed off soon. Please proceed to the next floor quickly, or else your colors will. Yeah, I know. Yeah? You see it. Could you repeat that you were cured? Of my hallucinations, you mean? It felt like I'd been having a bad dream. I tortured myself with hallucinations of my own making. But I've woken up now. No, we won't lose to the likes of you. Right. Best of luck then, Miss Sarah. Just what I've come to expect. You always stand right back up, Sarah. It's not like it's on my power alone. You mean so? Can't say I had a handle on him till up to the very end. Just kept getting used and falling for lies. But is the truth that he tried to protect Kana? Guess so. You gotta live on for his sake, Kana. Don't go thinking about self-sacrifice no more. Yes! And her, like, saluting. And for Big Sis Now's sake, too. Now. That's why we've got to pull out all the stops now. Then should we not head to the next floor now? I wouldn't care for my collar activating. We'll restart our escape plan once we're on the next floor, meow. This time, let's escape for sure. Kana's clearly changed. I might say she's gotten stronger. With each sacrifice, we change. That's right, so no one's death will be in vain. Let's get a move on, everyone. Right. After you, partner. Saving. Right. Large door. This isn't where that door went before. Whoa! Hey, is this place? Nothing surprising at this point, Woof. Just an image, meow. You're becoming such a worn-down adult kid. It's like we're walking through the sky. The top of the stairs is a door that blends in with the background. Let's go in. We opened the door and entered. It's pitch black. A long passage. Everybody okay? Nobody falling behind? I'm fine, meow. Hold on tight to the clothes the person in front of you, woof. That's right. But my back smarted, so his skin's claws. Hey, you lot. Found a washtub of some sort. Ah, that's Candace's bucket. Please give it back. I can see a faint light. What is that? Nothing ominous at all, I'm sure. The long, narrow stone brightly illuminated. Hard to judge how far away it is. Seems pretty big. Is that a grave? A grave? I wonder whose. Still, what is this doing here? Huh. Perhaps provocation from the kidnappers, implying we'll be buried here and such. Huh? Another light came on, meow. Okay. A large box of some sort. This box is even bigger than Q-Taro. That's a big box. It's a coffin. What? You don't think there's someone inside? Ridiculous. Whose body exactly? Wonder, should I open this thing? Yeah, it doesn't mean any other way to move forward. Okay, fine. Slowly slid open the lid. It's a person. There's a person in here. But who? Unthinkable. That's the real Sohyori, is it not? Meow! There's another box now, woof! What in the world? What's going on? These wouldn't be the people who died in the first trial that didn't actually die and are being brought back? They set up in the lid. No, these are the other... There's more candidates we had on the list. Sure enough, someone's in here. Meow? This glasses guy. I've seen him somewhere, woof. That victim video. He's someone who died in the first trial. That's right, meow. An axe came in his head. And yet, not a single visible wound, huh? We know they have dolls that can almost perfectly emulate someone. I'm guessing that's what's happening here. Oh, whole bunch of coffins. Girl with pink hair. Meow. Spawn if you're alive, woof. Yin. The boy Gin's age. Often a man with blue hair. He's not breathing. One with a large hat. Like a cemetery. How uncanny. Girl wearing a hood. I think I've seen this hood. Green hair, look for oddities. Anything of interest? Any place that looks suspect? I'd say it looks pretty suspect. Gah! Big Sarah! What happened? Woof! Get away! That person moved! Mm-hmm. Here we go. New influx of individuals. Nice to meet you, Miss Sarah. Sorry to pop out of the darkness. Did I startle you, I wonder? You mean you weren't a corpse? As you can see, I'm super duper. So, did you enjoy it? Who the heck's gonna enjoy that? Just who or what are you? Huh? So, sure enough, you don't remember. That's perfectly fine, though. I'm your floor master this time. Hello! Floor master, you say? Yep, I waited for 5 hours in that coffin. It's so cruel of you guys to keep me in suspense. Now, gather closer to me. And you, Alice, my murderer. As I thought, you're... There's no time. I need to introduce you. The dolls who will be supporting you. 6 dolls. Whoa, Nelly. Ooh, it's the worst way to wake up. Can't stand it. You have to support these guys? Well, fine by me. So, which of you is my partner? Partner? Ahem, that should be master, you know. You guys are supports after all. She knows my name. Naturally, they're dolls. They got the necessary info input in advance. This is desecration of the dead. Let me go back home. It's no use struggling now. This time, we'll be having you make pairs with the dummies to take on a game. Pairs, you say? Now, red thread of fate, activate! Gosh, thanks, game, for just giving me 6 new voices to sorry, 7. 7 new voices to come with out of nowhere. Thanks. Real appreciated. At least the floor master, I think, is just like kind of so's, but like really upbeat. He talks and like saying super duper, like gets me from that at least. The rest, I'm entirely like up a creek in a bucket. My collar. What's this? The people connected by the red thread of fate are the pairs for this game. A kid? Alright then, I'll protect you. I'm Kurumara. Yee! It's a guitarist, my master. My name's Mai. Let's get along. Sure. That the rap mood to be in? Yanako. Middle schooler or so? Must be rough. Wow, my partner's a murderer? I'm Anzu. Be gentle. Huh. Murderer? It hurts to hear it said to my face. Quit it. I'm Hayasaka. Oh boy, a kid, huh? I'm the one who's worried. What? Sarah, was it? I'm Ranmaru. I'm in high school like you. High school student. It's very tempting just to see what the reaction would be, but let's not start off on the wrong foot. Nice to meet you. Yeah. How nice. Everyone looks like they'll get along. Well, lastly, I'll introduce myself too. I'm a poor doll killed by the murderer Alice Yabasame, So Hiyori. Of course, So Hiyori's name of the past to me now. Seeing as Shin used it with such care, I'm not going to just claim that name now. Shinzukumi, the real name of the So we know. So he took the lives of So Hiyori from this guy. Poor Shin, I'm truly, truly sad I am. Since he's going to die anyway, I wanted to kill him with my own hands. How can you say that? Don't get so mad. Y'all can't understand my affection. This person is a little like So. But something is distinctly different. Anyway, it'll be inconvenient without a nickname. Hey, Miss Sarah, you act as a representative and give me a new name. The options. They're laid out before me. I can do whatever I want. What is a name that's... What's a name that is stupid, but I can also say that's stumbling over? Because my first thought was just to make it like exclamation mark, asterisk, hashtag 3376, whatever string of numbers, is not going to be conducive. So let's try in brackets. Hmm. Not the most creative or unique, perhaps, but let's go with it. Dog. That's a good name. You sure you want to name me that? I'm in it by this point. Thanks. I'm glad it's such a wonderful name. Happy to give it to you, buddy. So, what are you gonna make us do this time? You just can't wait, can you? Relax. It's a very simple bonus game. You just have to join forces to kill a certain target. That is to say, it's a hunt. Wha- You can use any method: shooting, stabbing, striking, strangling, anything goes, as long as it starts with S, apparently. It should be a piece of cake for you guys. You've killed a bunch of people, albeit indirectly. Who exactly do we... Your target is Kaiji Shinogi. Great, okay. Not... To make your heart skip a beat, Miss Sarah? Obviously that's a joke. I wouldn't make you kill your allies. Ooh, you got me. We're having a serious conversation, Miss Sarah. What's with this guy? Your target is dog. In other words, you just need to kill me. Huh? As far as I'm aware, no animals have been harmed in the making of this game. I do not condone the abuse or murder of any animals or pets. I regret my actions sincerely. We're in this now, I guess. No, I won't say it twice. Now begins the subgame, the murder game. I'm looking forward to the finest of bloodlusts. Wait, is the explanation over? We have to kill that person? You alright? That might have been our best chance, you know. Like heck, who could just up and do that after having it sprung on him? I bet that guy fled to the furthest ends of this floor. There's nothing for it. First, we'll share the information we have with everyone. There's still more info? That's right! He said it was too much bother, so we should give the explanations. Seems like we should ask them for details, Sarah. Okay. Okay, I like this guy on the far right. He seems, I don't know, I like his character design. Like the hair looks generally, besides being vaguely seaweed, looks pretty cool. And the voice is fun. I like him most. This guy, businessman, second most. I don't like the type. But after that, probably Anzu, and then maybe my dude with the white hair. Don't have a lot to go off. This seems kind of vaguely unhelpful. Don't have a lot to go off personality wise. Then probably the pink haired girl. A little off put like how short she seems, like in the image. And then lastly is you. You're annoying. You look like a bakery of some sort, like a bakery item. And the voice that I apparently settled on for you is not fun. I'm doing you last. Okay. An order has been set up. You're Sarah Chidowan, ain't you? Is something funny, Mr. Kurumada? Sure is. Just a plain old high schooler. Way to survive, am I right? Straight up amazing. Even if I have, we've made many sacrifices. I've lost countless allies. I can count them. It's like 6. Ooh. Don't go making allies, idiot. Eh? My bad. Forget I said it. Oh, yeah, but really, I should tell you. Apparently there's monsters lurking on this floor. Monsters? Probably just dolls, really, but it'll spell tragedy if we don't get weapons. You ever been in a fight? Not the violent sort, naturally. Then you have your fluffy mop buddy give him heck. Maybe if you give him a good smooch, he'll work his butt off for you. No, if someone else is gonna fight for their life, I'm gonna fight for my life too. And also know that at least really that could lead to problematic behaviors and expectations, which would be ineffective and like producing like long-term trust and actual like relationship. Hmm. I see, I see. You're real interesting. Hey, Miss Sarah. Ayasaka. You know something, don't you? I don't understand implication. Don't play dumb. I mean about this death game. You saw my victim video, did you? Just think about it. I'm not the real Hayasaka. I'm a doll made to look exactly like him. Obviously, the organization wouldn't leave me any memories that'd be a problem for them, right? Is that so? I'm glad you understand. Well, if that'll be all, he's utterly suspicious. Also, apparently they were given information we should talk to them. The information I got from guy number 1, there's monsters and weapons. You have to team up with them to fight them. Information I got from salesman guy is, I'm a doll, I don't know anything, ha ha ha. Sure, buddy, sure. So you're Sarah, right? Yeah. Oh, let's be friends. We're at the same age, right? You're judging my outfit, aren't you? You think I'm weird? I mean... That hood looks familiar. You're referring to that doll rearranger, right? That guy's awful. He pulled from my clothes and wore them for himself. It's hard to explain, but see, I do this clown sort of thing outside of school. Look, I even attend events dressed like this. What a scary mask. So no reason to be creeped out, really. Sure. Anyway, do you have information? Of course. Let's see. Could I have you ask someone else? Did you forget? I like Anzu. Anzu's fun. So just Sarah, fine? Be friendly, be friendly, be friendly. But boy, is it tempting. Of course, we're probably about the same grade. You sure? You aren't gonna come to me later saying you were actually my senior? I don't think this is the time to be worried about junior-senior relations. More importantly, do you have any info? I do. We've got these red threads on our collars that connect us. If the people in the pair get some distance apart, their collars activate and their heads fly off. What the? That sounds very important. Probably should have led with that. Well, actually, it's only for us supports. Your collar won't activate, Sarah. So only your collar would? So don't get too far from me, okay? Let's put our differences aside. Got it. I think he's already done me the fact that there are differences and, like... I don't know, it doesn't seem very friendly, I guess, but that could be expected in this circumstance. Hey there, Sarah-senpai. Senpai? You're not a fan of that? To me, high school students are like adults. You can call me what you like, Hanako. Great, Sarah-senpai. Glad you're someone who talks sense. Oh yeah, I'll tell you a piece of info. The requirement for us being chosen supports is that we're dead people who never had any contact with you survivors. I heard 8 people died in the first trial, so 2 of them must have already known survivors. That would have been Kyugie and... or Kana's sister, and then... Not sure who the other person would have been. Trying to think through it. Well. Oh, right. Kana's sister and Megumi Sasahara, I suppose. I have another big piece of info, but I can't say it yet. Eh? If you just reveal your entire hand, you'll get used as a pawn, right? Nobody likes being used. I'm sorry, you're in elementary school. You shouldn't... It makes me unhappy to think that you're already thinking in terms of being used and holding back your hand because you can't sit to avoid being used. Are you okay? Do you need help? You can contact some people if you need. Used? I'm not doing the you got me on that one. I want us to be friends, Hinako. Oh, neat. Are we going on a date? Don't tease me. It might take a little more time to hit friendly. I'm Shy, you see. I think cynical is what you're looking for. Alright, last up. Eee! Eee! It's cute little Sarah! You're going to chat with me? Not really a chat, I just need your info. Oh, like my measurements? What? No. No, I mean regarding the death game. If you tell me what your type is, then I'll tell you what I know. Lady? I can see why you died in the first trial. Yeah? Sure. I guess I'd have to say kind people? I totally get that. People who treat you nice are the best, after all. Yeah, someone save me. Someone save me. Someone else talk to her. Someone save me. Get away from her. But kind people can't survive here, huh? Sorry if I upset you. Right, you want to hear my info. Well, it's about us. Our real selves died in the first trial. I knew that. And we're shown these victim video things that showed the moment of our deaths. Let's be honest, it's unforgivable if they would do this to us. So, I want to give my all to. And I want your aid as well, Sarah. Please. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sarah. We're not a pair, but let's do our best. My scares me, I think. Like, now that I've had a bit more conversation, less annoying. Like, I think I've got a bit more to do with the accent, how she sounds. I don't know what it is, but my scares me. What's that sound? Ah, crap. Seems they're getting an early start. Hmm? The monster's coming to attack. Why are we going into a trial right now? It's a monster! That's right. You're dead meat if you don't handle it the right way, got it? Meow? It's absurd, muscle punk. We can't fight something like this, woof. True. I can't imagine we can do much taking it on fair and square. Then put your wits together. We'll all think about it and pick someone's idea to drive it away. If we discuss it, we might just figure out a weakness. Understood. There must be some way to repel it. Monster is just looking this way. Okay, attacking it. Getting a weapon. Getting a weapon. Check for stuff. Grab its body. Observe. Okay, let's do this first. Looked over the opponent head to toe. Those red areas of its body are making a crackling sound. Seems they're electrified or something. It'd be dangerous to touch. Purple skeletal parts are some kind of armor. Probably okay to touch those. Might have to find a weapon or destroy the armor to deal with this one. Narrowing down your targets. Okay, looking for stuff. Little animations here are fun. The flaming stick on the wall, meow. A wall torch. Cool. Not sure about using it as a weapon. But maybe you could burn it if you got close and found a good opportunity. You're kind of violent, Woof. I've got a bad feeling. Okay. Don't just punch it. Oh. Real quickly. Grab its body. Hopefully just don't aim for the electrified parts. Okay. Destroy the armor. Not bad at all, pro wrestler old timer. I'm a baseball playing young timer. I think of our next plan already. Attacked Hayasaka. Get behind others. Go out again. No, thank you. See if you can destroy the top armor by punching it. There we go. Haha, knocked off that ugly helmet. Hit a square on the jaw. Got one terrifying hoodlum. Boxer, gosh darn it. Its body changed color. Might be our chance. Staring at Anzu. Eek, what? You're creepy. Hide in the dark to try and trip it. Use a torch from No, Kana. Yeah, I think we use your strategy to trip it first. When it's tripped, then we can attack with the torch. Lost its balance and fell over. Whoa, actually worked out. Don't be startled by something you did yourself. Shut up. Woman as I was useful, right? Just as they're trying to get up. So either that's the your thing, which is specifically using the torch. Tana did it. You can see it at the bandages now, meow. I'm curious about the red thing on its chest. Okay, monster got up. I've got a weapon. Have Kutaro go at it again. Let's try this, see if I can find what's a weapon that then Hinako can use. We're in luck. I found a long shovel in the darkness. Sure seems like they put it there on purpose. So what? Let's be grateful and use it. Okay, so attack to Anzu. Lend a hand. Okay, lend a hand first. Sarah grabbed the monster. No good. It's too strong. It'll just throw me off. Please hang on. Broke out of the whole drat. Okay. I was hoping that would at least help Anzu. So that then we could use the shovel. I don't know if we could use the shovel while it was attacking Anzu. I've done it. Da 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 da. You saved me, thank you. We managed to defeat it in a daze, but just what was that thing? An obstructor. A doll meant to impede our objective, and who will come after our lives, apparently. He was saying, it definitely wouldn't be satisfied until it destroyed one of us. Yeah. Was it really saying that? That ain't funny. After all this, suddenly we gotta use violence? That's why we're cooperating, right? Our only advantage is numbers. Putting our heads together and sometimes having someone risk themselves. That's all we can do. Let's work together, Sarah. Can I really trust you? We don't want me to fate like that. We don't want me to fate like that either. We know the fear of death better than anyone. Huh. Perhaps it's fine to trust them, says Alice. That's character growth. I learned how elaborate these AIs are from the incident with the fake Reiko. These fellows are alive, they're not just dolls. Whether that's a good thing or not aside. You're pretty kind, huh? Huh. Well, guess it's fine. More people, the more fight we can bring. That's right, just gotta think simple. No use suspecting them for now, I guess. So, let's keep it up, Sarah. Right, same to you. Alright then. First up, let's go after dog. Okay, still got the list of names. Nothing I can do here, just look at them. Okay. Let's see. Worth saving. Yeah, let's save about this. Okay. The path continues past the stone monument. What? I see some kind of gate. Not sure whether we're inside or outside anymore. The piece of paper stuck into the gate. Got some drawings on it. Is this a floor map? How generous. Never gotten anything like this before. Huh. You must be quite confident that you won't be able to kill him. Where are we now, I wonder? Looking at the map, looks like this is our current location. Man, though, some dicey looking rooms here. But if we use this, we won't get lost. Think positive, Gyutaro. Huh. Yeah, I guess so. Stained floor map. Reads, when the dead assemble, the banquet shall begin. I'm assuming we can't. Yep, shut fast, might be locked. Okay, so we can't go in. Yellow posts are electrified. Okay. And from here, I think nothing to do except just move. Wonder what this place is. Think it's a bathroom? Kinda shady, meow. Don't want to go in with. Eh? Holding it is bad for your health. We don't have to go anymore, so lucky us. Don't say stuff like that's hard to respond to. Gonna make it awkward. Some look like people. Is it a bathroom? Door is firmly shut. It won't open. Huh? That's not good. Ha! Sucks for the humans. Okay, so they're just running with the assumption that it's a bathroom. I'm assuming it needs to have some kind of partnership here with the blue and red, and I'm assuming blue is main, red is support? Not sure. Okay, can't go over here. I'm just gonna go back and head to the ring. Ugh, this place. What's the matter? It looks like the gym I used to go to. Is it just coincidence, meow? Dunno. But if they're gonna make us fight on the monster, then bring it on. I'm never gonna lose a one-on-one here. So it excites your boxer spirit? Our sphere's that one and only convertible of destruction. What kind of lights is that? Were you bullied? What do you mean? Nothing. Let's search. Convertible of destruction. I'm with Anzo on this one. Posts in the four corners. Like they're lit from within. Floor of the ring is sturdy. What about the size of a window? Dark inside, I can't see anything. Passage on the other side. What should I do? Let's go in. Never mind. What? The passage? Hey, the entrance disappeared too. You mean we're locked in? Something's starting. Careful, everybody. Fine by me. I'll blow 'em away. Whoa, the lights! I hear something from the walls. Guys, get up on the mat. Meow? What's this? There's liquid pouring in from those windows. It's magma, Woof! We're gonna be melted, meow! This is a level of escalation I was not expecting. You gotta be kidding me. Was not gonna be a monster? What do you even do about this? Seems like your forte, Sarah. Huh? Just take a look around the room. Use your sharp eyes to identify anything suspicious. Anything suspicious. And let your friendly policeman and company be your arms and legs to solve the puzzle. Understood. I'll try. Okay. A white cord. A cord. Get to the back left post. The back left post has some kind of power cord on it. Hey, you find something? Perfect. Ranmaru, check that power cord there. Whoa, the post lit up. I see. It's being lit from within. The other posts are glowing the same way. This is kind of suspicious. That's true. Alright, I'll check this post some more, Sarah. You think of a plan in the meantime. Liquid is slowly rising. Huh. A trap designed to kill us all together. I mustn't die here. You have a switch. Let's wait. Hold off on that for a moment. Nope, not doing that. Let's check the floor real close, yeah. Seems useful. Sorry, Big Sis Sarah. The floor was normal, Woof. No tricks there, huh? Okay. It's okay, Sarah. I know you can solve this room. Yeah, anything you think is suspicious. Only you can get everybody moving. Check out the knife-shaped indent. What's this shadow? Is there something on the ceiling? The fact there's a shadow here means something is blocking the lights. Look at the ceiling. There's a knife stuck to the ceiling. There really is. It would be dangerous if it falls. Is it a trap? No, don't you think we need it for this puzzle? That's possible. But even Q-Tower isn't tall enough to reach that. Anybody got any ideas? Level's rising. Haha, this is bad. So jump off the ropes. Hit it with a shoe. Let's jump off the ropes, I think. Oop. Gotcha now, knife. You seriously got it that way? Now that's impressive. Flying that far with awful elastic ropes. Oh yeah? As far as my expectations, these seem pretty bouncy. Now the question is how to use that knife. Gotta have an epiphany. Sarah found this precious item for us, after all. The heck can we do about this? Look, we're in. Should give off light in the dark. Okay, so we can look in there. This was naturally to be a lot hotter. I'll investigate what it really is. This isn't magma at all. What? Is that the truth? I'm not sure what it actually is, but it seems it's no problem if you touch it. So even if the level rises, it should be fine. Hold on a sec. Humans might be fine, but what about us? True. Are we properly waterproofed? Could be bad if there's an electric shock. That ain't funny. We'll be screwed too. You're also unreliable. Well, I've got an idea. Which is? There must be a hint of solving this in the room. Inspect the walls. Could be a good idea. I want to activate this post. I think this might lead to something. Activate the switch. Looks like by pressing the switch, you can change the color of the post. Ooh, okay. Our options are white, blue, pink, and yellow. The color of the ropes definitely matters here. So coming out from this post, we have 4 yellow, 3 green, 1 red. So I'm going to say yellow, that's the majority. Thanks, Ramaro, that'll do. Roger that. Anastasia up to the feet. Okay, inspect it. What? Any more and we're in trouble. Finish this, Miss Sarah. So is it not yellow? I assumed there would be a switch on each post to change the color of each post. Can you do it with you? No, that's just changing that switch. Not doing that. Okay, check the walls. Huh. Just as I devised it, I've discovered a switch on the wall, and I will press it. Sure, go for it, buddy. Ha ha ha. It appears the flow has stopped. That'll slow the speed of the liquid. It's your turn, Sarah Chidwin. Solve the puzzle within 10 seconds. Okay. I can't put my thoughts together. Is it game over? Gosh, Jono, wait, what's gonna happen to us? Liquid, it's rising so fast. Gonna drown. My feet can't touch bottom. What should I? Ah! Game over? Liquid gradually filled the room. We headed upward, seeking air. By the time was all full, hope had been closed to us. Woof, ouch, okay. Alright. Proceed. Time to start skipping through some stuff to get back to where we were. I wish there's something that would say, like, okay, you died on this puzzle, at this thing, whatever. Just gonna start you back from right where you were before. but they don't. We check this. This. And back we go. And now, save right here. And begin. Posts, check that. Check lights. Nope, okay. Here we are. Okay. So first step is to slow the flow of lava, which means inspect these. You go figure out the truth. Send out this fellow. We'll go and disable one of those, at least slow the lava. Or magma, question mark, whatever it is. The glowy liquid, I don't know. Check this. You get on that. Check the knife. I'm gonna get it the same way. Okay. Nice going. Okay. Your idea is still boxing. Tried just before to look for something, did not work. Floor, yep, nothing new there. Okay. Let's try this thing just to see what happens, honestly. Maybe it'll reveal something. Ow! Screwing with me? Sure enough, punching out had no meaning. You didn't even fight each other, you just hurled me. Seems unlikely martial arts have anything to do with it. You know, had to check. Good to confirm. Okay. Pull the lever, Ranmaru. I tried yellow before. I tried blue, because that's the one color it doesn't have. Try it. Must be into solving this in the room. Or in... Colorful ropes around the ring. Try touching the ropes. Okay. Are the different color ropes a hint to the puzzle? I'll grab them and investigate. These ropes, some of them are soft and some are hard. There's two types of ropes, meow? Why, woof? Not sure about that part. Could there be something inside them? Then should we open up the ropes to look inside? Well, I doubt the hard ropes could be cut, even something sharp. Perhaps we should try cutting the soft ropes at least. It's possible with the proper tool. Ooh. They got through those like bread. Have fun, Ma, you terrifying woman. I sliced it up nicely, Sarah. She looks lackadaisical, but she works fast. Huh? The 4 posts got colored in. Seems those themselves are power cords, and cutting the extraneous cords made them light up the proper colors. I don't get it. What's that mean? It means we're probably getting closer to the solution to this puzzle. Exactly. These posts and this puzzle. The colors must be hiding the answer. Okay. Quickly modify this one. Back to yellow, how it should be. Okay. Yeah, the one thing is I should have tried clicking on the ropes. When I first entered this room, I tried checking on the ropes, and I just chose the floor instead. And I didn't think to check the ropes once we got into the actual time crunch thing. That's on me. Did we solve it? Bravo, Sarah. Is everybody okay? Huh? Where's Hanako? Don't mean... Uh, I'm right here. Don't startle me. If you go too far away, your collar will explode, you know? Haha, no need to be that cautious. The paired collars can go as far as a room apart. Oh? And where'd you hear that? Huh? Didn't dog tell you? Hey, you got a sec? Seems to me there's a difference in what information you guys have got. Oh? Come to think of it. Why would that be? Dog. Talk to us together. Maybe there's the info you heard, but also memories you're programmed with. So on top of the shared info, you're each given special knowledge. Special knowledge? You serious? Won't hide it, darn it. Tell us. I mean, how do we know what's special info? Right. It's best to pretend we don't know for now. Each of us has been given unique value. That's how it is, right, Sarah-senpai? I'm not sure about that. Hmm? Even if you didn't have that kind of info, surely your lives have value. We're all victims, aren't we? Human or doll, it doesn't matter. Nah. Eh, the master's pretty cool, eh? Hmm. Uh, shouldn't we get to the next room? Right. Nothing left for us here. Let's go. Saving again. Go through it. Honestly, yeah, I think I'll probably leave it here. Stopping here. Final prediction. I think one of these guys, one of these fellows here, is at least one of them is still alive. Hayasaka, the salesman, is like first guess just by how nervous he seems. But we saw his head get chopped off. It seems kind of unlikely. I don't think we saw all the victim videos, but again, I think that one of them might actually be alive. Which would be interesting, I think. It could lead to some, I don't know how that would play out, but, could be fun. Let's see, any other, thoughts? Again, I cried 3 times in the first hour of this session. That was a rough trial. Immediately followed by, here's 7 new voices to come up with. Again, thanks, game. But, definitely the idea of, I think the culmination of this being, okay, go find the floor master and kill him is interesting in what it could lead up to, and them having to take someone's life with their own hands, but also I feel like killing a floor master is something that would have consequences. And I don't know if this is him arbitrarily saying this is the task in order to get them in trouble or something like that. So I'm not quite sure where we're going to end up on that. Or we're going to with the partners. I'm not sold on all the new personalities so far. Ranmaru seems kind of meh. Hinako, I hope she's okay. I just hope she's okay. And Mai still scares me. I suppose we'll see more of what happens next time. Well, next time, I guess. Don't know where else I was going with that. Yeah, good to get back in Your Turn to Die. Still love this game. Great, great game. And I'll probably see if I can get back to it next week as well. Alright, thank you then for watching. Apologies for the long break. I'll see you next time.